Chris, congratulations. Well done. That's quite a win, isn't it?
It is. Tough game. I think if there's ever anybody who doesn't know this league, and I think all you need to do is look at the results today and last week, and the team that came up that play a very direct style, but they're effective in the way they do. Came into this game, having got some good results, and I think it showed today. We were up against a real tough team. We had to work hard, defend very well, and wait for them good opportunities.
You got a lot of things, I think, today, didn't you, that you'd been asking for? You got a bit of quality in the final third, you got partnerships working together, you got a team on the front foot, and of course you got the result as well. But a lot of those things you've been talking about wanting to get from your team.
Yes, and no, delighted in the end, because what you can't do is you can't underestimate the quality of the opposition and how hard you're having to work to get results. Probably the only disappointing thing is that at 2-0 up, the game is stretched. They're going for it, and I thought we probably had 2 or 3 really good opportunities to maybe even increase that lead. Keeper's made a great save from Harry Arter, but I thought we got in a couple of positions that we could have made more of. But overall, delighted with the performance.
What about the front two, which you went with today, and they seem to, I mentioned partnerships earlier, they seem to combine well, those two.
Yes, probably more pleased for Guerrero. Lyle is one that we know and has played games, but Guerrero we don't know so much about, and he's still feeling his way in, and it's the right time or the right game to be able to play him, and what we've got in both of them are 2 players that haven't played a lot of 90 minutes over the last few months. So I think there's more to come, I think, from both of them. And that's a plus, particularly when as a team we've been looking for a little bit more defensively.
So 2 goals for Lyle Taylor today, so 4 for the season, and his second one in particular. You probably, given the state of the game at that stage and how things were going, it was quite a crucial goal, wasn't it? That second. Well,
crucial goal because we were up against a team that were pushing really hard to get back in the game, and the way that they play, it can be a ball that bounces and they get a lot of bodies forward. So there was always a threat, right throughout the game, and of course at 1-0, until you get that second goal, the game doesn't open up as much as what you would like. But pleased for Lyle, really good cross I thought for the first goal. But of course the second goal was all his, and fabulous finish, and when you're a striker, you want to score goals, and that builds your confidence.
And did you see your side playing more confidently today? We talked about it, didn't we, after the Wednesday night win here, that the feeling is that the more you score and the more you win, the more confident your team gets, and it seemed that way today. I
think so to a degree, but we still, because of the way that Wycombe play, and to say they're very effective at it. You defensively, that was a stronger area. We had to get it right defensively today, because these are a team that put you under constant pressure. So that has to be a big part of the game. But around that one, we had to play offensively well enough. And I thought probably over the 90 minutes we did change play a lot of time, got a lot of ball in the wide areas, which is what we wanted to do. So yeah, some good signs. But we have a good break now, and then we go into a series of a lot of difficult games.
It's really nice, isn't it, to go into that international break that you do now on the back of 2 wins, first back-to-back wins of the season.
Yes, and all due respects to, and it just shows the league. We've played 2 teams in the last 3 days. Both of them are teams that have been promoted. So they're the type of games that perhaps on paper, people will say, well, you should win them games. But I think anybody watching both games will appreciate how difficult, these oppositions are. Both came here, I think, on the back of, the feel-good factor of getting promotion, and showed why, they have done that. So difficult games, but a good week. And
from your point of view, 1 defeat in 7 since taking over, and 3 wins and 3 draws as well. How do you assess that? I mean, on the face of it, that looks pretty good for a side who hadn't won in 4 before that, 4 straight defeats.
Yeah, I think I would have to assess it as pleased, really delighted. But what we're seeing in this division is the value of 3 points, and probably even one of them games, and I've spoken about it a few times, the Rotherham game here, where that was the game I think that should have been them 3 points. So yes, I think it's probably just the value of 3 points has been the disappointment in the 7 games. But no, I have to be delighted because of course the team had gone through a difficult period, and we've hoped that we've shown some signs of coming through that.